Today, we are going to talk about counterintuitive YouTube growth tips. So one I'll start with right now is, I actually didn't know this, Neil, but the YouTube algorithm is actually so good at this point where it understands which users watch long form videos versus short form videos. So I tend to watch shorter form videos. So, the advice in the past that people would give is like, oh, you got to produce longer form videos. The longer it is, the better for average view duration. Like the average view duration is important, but if the algorithm is that good now, like if you're just good at 5-minute, 10-minute videos, just focus on that. And Neil, that's largely what you do. And that's kind of largely what I do as well. Sometimes you might upload some longer ones. I might do the same as well. I don't know if you've seen the same thing.
Yeah, what's hilarious, if you look at Alex and Cody, most of their views are shorts. It's actually not long form videos. But yeah, no, it's you don't have to create long form videos to do well on YouTube. They're really emphasizing shorts right now. And if your shorts hit, you can get tons and tons of views with just short form videos. And that'll help you generate a lot more, of an audience than just creating long form videos. Another funny tip with YouTube that people don't think is YouTube automatically transcribes your content and they already know what you're talking about. But if you actually upload a SRT file that breaks down what you're saying verbatim, you actually rank better than if you let YouTube do the automatic transcription.
Wow. Okay. Here's another counterintuitive one. Contrary to popular belief, even though you see a lot of channels talking about liking and subscribing, they don't matter as much. What really matters long-term is average view duration and thumbnails. And so what I've seen over the years is I've constantly asked for likes and subscribes just because that's been like the tips, right? But then think about it this way. Here's an example. Mr. Beast has over 100 million subs on his main channel. He has a bunch of subs on other channels, right? And he's done a ton of research over the years, and he's worked with the top YouTubers out there to do research. And likes and subscribes just don't matter. I mean, he said it himself verbatim, right? It comes down to average view duration. Think about YouTube and Google's incentives. They want you to stay. They want to serve you more ads. Thumbnails, they want you to actually click the video so they can actually determine what's good and what isn't.
Yeah, and another one is everyone always says, oh, we don't like clickbait. We don't like those clickbaity headlines and topics. On YouTube, that's actually what does well for most of the stuff. If you look at a lot of the most popular channels, a lot of it's clickbaity. It's not always clickbaity from the aspect of make money, but it's clickbaity where it's writing trends and what people are talking about or are just curious about.
Yep. And on the writing trends portion, we mentioned a couple episodes ago, but if you're talking to someone that's hot in the moment, such as a Logan Paul or like a Mr. Beast, and they do really well on YouTube and they're just the talk of the town, you're going to do well on that one. The final thing I'll add from my side is translating into different languages. So there are a ton of YouTubers out there where they translate into different languages, and let's say it's in Portuguese, let's say it's in Spanish. Those channels have millions and millions of followers, and people that just don't speak English. Let's use Mr. Beast again as an example. So he went to, I believe he went to India, and he's big in India because people watch his Indian channel, right? And so it actually would make a lot of sense for you, Neil, to translate to India. Do you do that? Do you do that yet or no?
Most of the people in our industry speak English in India.
Yeah. All right. So anything else?
And then last one is, it's funny. Everyone thinks to do really well on YouTube, you need professionally edited videos. The more rough they are, we found that the better off you do because they're more realistic. People are actually looking for the opposite. They don't want TV production quality. They want more realistic. Doesn't mean that your camera should be really shaky and it's hard to watch. That you don't want to do no matter what, but you don't have to spend an arm and a leg on editing.
I'll talk about what helped my YouTube channel start to recover, and now it's growing fast again. And so a couple months ago, I was maybe only getting like less than 500 views per video, which is not good for my channel. I'm at about 71,000 subscribers right now. And now, because I've switched my focus back to marketing, now the videos are averaging, the longer form ones are averaging 8,000 plus views, which is great. And now the shorts are starting to take off as well. So this just goes back to focusing on the topic that got you there and not trying to jump all over the place. Because again, like I do believe like I'll break the 100 or a couple 100,000 in the next couple of years or so, but that probably could have happened earlier if I just stayed focused on marketing. So that is it for today. Please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe to this podcast because it actually works here, and we'll talk to you later.